I found out my 28M fiancé, 28F, cheated on me. This is the worst thing I have ever written. To be completely honest, I don't even know how I feel right now. I'm more numb than anything. I, 28M, just found out that my fiancé, 28F, cheated on me. I won't go into too many details about how I found out. It doesn't matter. When I first started dating my fiancé, I told her I only asked one thing of her. If she ever wanted to be with anyone else, she should tell me. It didn't matter when or where, she could call me, text me, whatever she wanted. A simple "we're over" would have been enough. I wouldn't ask. I wouldn't push. I just didn't want to be cheated on. My father suffered when my mother cheated on him, and that destroyed him. I didn't want to go through the same. But here we are. I didn't ask a lot. I didn't need a lot. I just needed honesty, and even that I couldn't have. I broke up with her. But she's trying to explain herself, saying she wants to meet me to talk. I can't see her right now. It's still too raw. But she keeps pushing, which is why I'm here. I don't know what to do. Should I give her a chance to explain? It won't change anything. I don't want to be with someone who can't even give me the only thing I asked for. But I still love her. I can't lie and say she doesn't mean anything to me. She means everything, which makes this all worse. TLDR. I found out my fiancé cheated on me. We broke up, but she wants to meet to explain herself. I went through something very similar with my ex-fiancé coming up on a year in December. I made the choice to hear her out and let her explain her side of things, thinking it would be healthy and help me get some closure. I was vulnerable at the time, and she lied, downplayed what happened, and manipulated me into giving her another chance over the course of a few months. Not even 2 months after she convinced me into giving her a chance to prove it was a mistake, she cheated on me again with someone new, and it was so much worse the second time. My advice to you is to leave this woman in the rear view and never look back. It's what I wished I had done. She will only justify her actions and lie and manipulate you into taking her back, and will say, do and promise whatever she thinks you want to hear for that to happen. Explain what? Nah, screw her. You are better off without her, man. Dude, just no contact. Let her wallow in her own guilt. Her meeting is for her, not you. She only wants to make herself feel better. This is not an exercise that will help you, unless you feel you need to be lied to and manipulated. I think people think it will be the other person explaining they messed up, they are sorry, and that's it, but it never is. Personally, I would walk away, close the door on that painful chapter, and work on yourself and find the small that will help being happy again. I know how it hurts. My divorce was painful, and she tried to keep sucking my back in. Don't give her a chance. You already have the info you need. Nothing she can say will change what happened. It's going to be hard AF to get over and move on, but meeting with her isn't going to make that easier or speed up the process. The best reaction is no reaction. If you must talk, give her the same formulaic and insincere nonsense the HR department of a mid-level grocery chain would give if you were underperforming. Nothing justifies cheating. You asked for honesty and she failed on that. You do not need to waste your time trying to seek clarity about it. She made her choice, and she won't tell you anything that will convince you it was a good choice, so why bother listening? My ex cheated on me and convinced me to talk afterwards, and then kept referring to it as a mistake, despite it happening twice. Don't do what I did. Just go no contact and tell her she had her chance. She only wants to explain, to downplay what she did, possibly blame you, and or try to convince you to take her back. I see no reason why you should give her that chance. Is any excuse gonna be good enough for cheating? I don't think so. So what does she have to explain? How she slipped and fell on his dick. Absolutely do not contact her or meet with her for her pitiful explanation. Block her and be done with it. I know it hurts. Trust me, I've been there way too many times. But every time I allowed someone to explain why they cheated, they manipulated me into taking them back. Then they continued to cheat because they saw me as gullible and easy to manipulate. It's not a good position to put yourself in. Please do what's best for yourself and leave her in the past. Simple answer: hell no. There is nothing to say. She cheated. Tell her you need ring back in text. If she says when we meet, say then in will get lawyer involved. Then tell her call to give the ring back and block her on everything. She willy fake cry, blame you, etc. Go and see. This will drive her crazy. If her friends call, block them. If parents, if you got along, tell them she still has your ring and you're going to small claims court to sue her and she cheated and you will never talk to her again. If you ever see her out, walk away, don't say a word, and don't give her power by not going to your fav spots. Dump her. You just asked one thing out of her and she couldn't do it. Now she is asking one thing out of you and you don't have to do it. Don't do it, just ghost her. Or do Grey Rock method. That sends the cheaters over the edge. Why even let her? She broke the only thing you asked from her. That shows you that she is not the one. No chances. Hi fiancé. I appreciate that you would like to have a conversation about recent events. For me, you violated my very clearly held and clearly stated desire to be in a monogamous relationship. There is no point in having a conversation. There is nothing I need to say to you. There is nothing I care to hear from you. Less than friend or family member will be at our house, apartment to allow you to collect your things on. Less than date or less than other date. I have already cancelled less than wedding plans. There is no point in contacting me again as I will be blocking you. Wishing you all the best in your life. Thrower potential 11. Oop. Let me save you the trouble of that meetup. Yes. I was cheated on. Several times. What else you'd be told? It was a mistake, I didn't mean to do it. They didn't mean anything to me. I love you, it wasn't my fault you made me do it because you worked too much, didn't work enough, didn't give me enough attention, I was bored, unhappy, you changed. I changed, they pressured me, talked me into it. I was drunk, high, it was just sex. All of which are a lot of words for, I didn't respect you. Our relationship or myself enough to not cheat. I didn't expect you to find out. And I never expected you to have the self-respect and balls to leave me when you did. Now I need to try to emotionally blackmail and manipulate me with BS excused and crocodile tears. Because I know I screwed up. Andy don't want everyone to know I'm the bad guy. Radio silences re only answer. Don't out yourself through it. You can give her a chance to provide closure. But I think you need to wait to do so until the emotions are a little less raw. I would probably tell her that you can't handle that conversation right now and will text her when you are ready. I would also clarify, in no uncertain terms, that she and I are broken up and have no romantic ties to each other whatsoever. So I am not her boyfriend and will not treat her like my girlfriend. She can do whatever she wants. I'll ask for a closure meeting if and when I'm ready and on my terms. I have to stress that last phrase, on my terms. All of your communication from this point forward needs to be on your terms. You don't need to care what she wants or needs. It doesn't matter. The point of the closure meeting is to provide a final explanation and then leave. If she says or does something to try to manipulate you, shut it down. You don't need to care if she feels hurt that you won't hear her out. It's her fault she's in this position in the first place. I'm sorry, you did the right thing. You don't owe her closure. You don't have to meet. However, you may want it for yourself. That's the lens through which I'd decide if I met her or not.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epic Haircast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.